Okay, so the thought was lost. The standards to be met in housing, healthcare, education, nutrition, across the globe as a goal to strive for. Now we have to take in so many different factors in channeling funds, and even the willingness of the populace, the cognitive system. Very difficult. Sorry for the delay there. It's a real hard thing to do, because you need the cooperation of the people. And I was thinking about economy, and really all economy does, that I can tell currently, is in commercial economics, is create a system of luxury. There's an overflow. Does everybody use every app available to them, or the full power or magnitude of these electronic devices that they have for them? There's this notion that everybody's playing games, social interactions, but these little handheld tools can revolutionize the world. You put one in everybody's hand, and yeah, they're going to do whatever they want with it, right? Well, let's change that. What if, since it's being given away, they have to correspond to a structure within a program that connects them to a group of people? It's the window to the information that organizes them into a system. So you employ the world for free. Everybody has their various duties. Now this system is geographically dependent upon resources. And how do we share, how do we improve the lives of everyone? What is the status quo? How do we balance that? Because see, this whole idea of an overabundance of luxury for the, say, extremely wealthy that the Occupy movement is against. What is the standard by which we should be living? Because some people live very comfortably, very simply, and then with this fight, this competition for commercial and material things, it increases the want and the desire for a more luxurious lifestyle. So they buy into the economics and structure that is ingrained in their social and government behavior. So how do you get them out of that? How do you get them away from these traditions that no longer mean anything? How do you get them to do? Because when a thing is not changing, it is stagnant. we know that stagnation and stillness is not a healthy thing. The world needs change. Traditions need to be modified. They need to be new, or they need to be they need to be celebrated for what they were originally. By following the same system, without change, stagnation leads to death. Without change, there is no tomorrow. Now, I want to make a point about this pioneers of a unified globe. It's a system that is within a system. And right now I'm looking at the possibility of economic or governmental collapse, situations either environmental or political that disrupt the system to a point where the trust in an overall organization is not there. It is fragmented. It is cut off, whether by communication cut off or by which was a real big one. Is a very important one. Is the communication. If you're cut off that way, including the communication of goods, the sharing of goods, that area has to survive with what it has, and the government isn't fractal enough to the household as a governing system, to the very individual who knows their part in their system, that order can be retained, especially with systems that are in fact out of balance. These say groups of people get upset for one reason or another, and there is a revolt or a revolution, some kind of uprising or mutiny, where the majority of the crew has the majority or an overwhelming number of people have band together for a cause to take over because they feel, whether a positive or a negative, but they don't feel that. Well, and this is the other thing, is they could, the disruption could be caused by control. A controlling force or controlling power takes into it through fear and domination a conglomerate that is capable of following orders because not out of respect or not out of ambition, but out of fear, because they have found no alternative and no way of escaping. Unless, of course, they just buy into it, which is weird. So how do we protect those people? How do we keep individuals who would do harm or negative from gaining that kind of power, provided that the system is balanced. That's what it comes down to. Is democracy is supposed to be able to keep itself in check. Democracy is dependent upon the people, just as any communal lifestyle. But do we really have the support of the people? And that's what needs to be addressed. This is my point. That is what. How do we gain the support of the people? How do we make it interesting? How do we pull them out of the entertainment and luxurious lifestyles that they favor over a system that they feel detached from or unable to affect?